back. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a swatching video of the quality powders that I told you all about in the last video. And if you haven't checked out that last video, be sure to check it out, where I basically did a review of the Acrylic powders. And yeah, definitely some unpopular opinions probably in that video, but it is what it is, you guys. Alright, so first things first, I got, let's see. I bought the color Stardust, which is a really pretty glitter color, and I'll just open it up so y'all can see what it looks like. It's very pretty. So a little backstory on this, I actually got one before, but it arrived damaged, and it was kind of sad, but the customer service was really great. I reached out to her and she was very sweet and she understood. Whichever one I spoke to, I'm not sure, but I spoke to her on the business page. And so yeah, it was like really easy, and she went ahead and sent me a new one because essentially all of my powder had spilled in the bag. Like, it was a really big crack going down the side, which is definitely from, you know, the people like USPS not handling it correctly and just throwing stuff around, but it's perfectly fine. So I let her know that. I want to say Monday night, probably. Yeah, it was Monday night, I believe. Yeah, Monday night after I gotten back from being out. And yeah, I went ahead and let her know that night around 10 o'clock, and she got back to me like the next day, and she went and let me know she's going to send me out a new one. And so now I have this one today. So yeah, that's Stardust. And then I have Bubbles, which I don't know, like something, Bubbles was doing something for me, y'all. Like, it's such a pretty blue. It's such a pretty blue. And it did come sealed. But like, do y'all see that? This is a baby blue, okay? This is a blue, honey. Like, this is so pretty. And it looks like it's like kind of has like, it's kind of like glittery, like has a little bit of glitter. It's just a very pretty color, and you can see it here. I know y'all see that. That's such a pretty blue. And I will say, I did notice one difference between the powder containers. This one, I don't know if y'all can tell, this one is like brought in more, and this one's just like round, and it's kind of like it fits all the way down. I don't know if you all watching this at Clawley, but definitely I think I like this one more. But I mean, both get the job done, but I think this one would be easier to store for sure, just because most 2-ounce containers are like this. But honestly, it's the product inside that counts, and the packaging, really, you guys, it's like too cute. Okay, and then I also bought Amethyst, which is a purple color. Y'all, I might just match my gloves, I don't know, we're gonna see. But it's purple color here, and it's very pretty. So yeah, this is a purple color, similar to the other one. It has like a little bit of like a pearlescent, sort of like glittery vibes in it, so it's very pretty. Okay, and then now I'm gonna go ahead and open up Blossom, which I already had one client tell me like, yes, this is the color I want. Like, whenever she was at the school, she always gets her nails done, and she's like a regular for mine, so I really do love her. And she was just like, yeah, I want Blossom. Like, Blossom's gonna be my color. That's it. So yeah, so Blossom again is a very pretty color. So sorry, I just noticed something. Looks like there's like a little, I don't know, like a crack maybe, but probably on the inside, because again, nothing comes out on the outside. So I think it maybe just like a little crack on the inside of the container. I didn't notice that until now, and that may have been what happened with my other one, but the other ones don't have like a crack like that. So yeah, that's probably, again, the mail United States Postal Service fault and not hers. Because see how this came sealed. So yeah, I think that's probably what's going on. Which really sucks because, you know, it's not really fair of them. I'm just taking the seal off real quick. So this is Blossom, another very pretty color. And I'm just gonna see. Yeah, it looks like the crack is on the inside. Yeah, can y'all see that? The crack is on the inside and not on the outside, which is, you can tell. But no powder came out, so I'm fine with it. Like, I'll make it work. You know, it is what it is. So that's a very pretty color here. Blossom. Alright, and so now for the next part of the video, you'll see me, it'll be sped up, but I'm going to be swatching each of these colors. It's only 4 colors, so I'll go ahead and do that. I just want to give you a closer look at the powders and what they look like and just give you a backstory on that. So let's just go ahead and get into the swatching. Okay, so beginning the swatching part real quick. Basically right here, all I'm doing is I'm going to be starting out in this order. It's going to be Amethyst, Blossom, Bubbles, and then Stardust. And I will say, with Blossom, I really did like that color. I saw it, like I could probably use it like whenever I'm doing an ombre. Although it's not a cover powder, and for those of you who don't know, the difference between a cover powder and colored acrylic powders is although they both have pigment, yes, the cover powder is true to its color. So it's essentially, so whenever you use it, you do not have to encapsulate it with clear. However, whenever you use a colored acrylic powder, you're going to need to encapsulate that color with clear, because if you don't, then you could run the risk of the color fading away, like the pigment fading away. And then aside from that, if you're trying to do like an ombre, you definitely still want to protect your design. That's the only time you really encapsulate, is when you're not using covered acrylic powder. Cover powder. And whenever you're using like a again, doing ombre, trying to encapsulate a glitter or something like that, and that would be what you would want to do. So yeah, a lot of people actually don't know that, and I found that to be like really interesting. So definitely suggest that for sure. But with my review of the powders, I really did like them. They weren't running. They went on very smoothly. I was able to pick them up. I was a little worried about Stardust though when I picked it up, because it seemed like it was a little chunky, but honestly it laid just fine. So I really am happy with all the colors I got. I think they tie together nicely. These were actually a part of the OG collection that's on their site. I did not buy that entire collection just because I wasn't sure how I'd like the powders, and I didn't want to spend like $170 without being sure that I was going to enjoy something. So yeah, and I definitely recommend it to you all, because as I talked about in the beginning of the video about my experience with my customer service, that's very important. I definitely want to always try to add that stuff in, because I think that's important, you know. Although a brand's stuff, like their products could be great, if the customer service is trash, like don't buy from them, because, you know, although you're getting good product, if something happens and you don't receive that product, or, you know, something comes damaged, the quality of the product really doesn't matter at that point. It's the quality of the customer service is going to matter, because you want to make sure that you spent your money somewhere and it was well spent, and you know that you're protected, and that however much you spent, you know, you're going to get your money's worth back in case something happens. So that's just that. But yeah, and again, I really do like Bubbles. Like, honestly, y'all, if you used to watch Powerpuff Girls, like the original one, I'm not talking about the one that comes on Cartoon Network now, and they added a little purple girl, the little, you know, fourth member. No, I'm talking about like you had to watch on the VHS tape. You know, they had little movies and stuff. If that's too young for you, I don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me nothing about this color. This color really does remind me of Bubbles, like her color. So yeah, like, so I thought that was cute. I don't know, maybe a little nostalgic. But y'all, in case you didn't know, Hulu has the original Powerpuff Girls on there and a lot of old like cartoons. And if you're like me, I love to binge watch that stuff. Like, that's why I like Boomerang. If you have DirecTV, or even if you have Spectrum or whatever, if you have that and you have the Boomerang channel, yo, it's like the best thing ever. So yeah, and then I think that's pretty much it with the powders. So yeah, definitely I do love them. I do suggest them. So definitely give them a try. And she's actually restocking soon. I think she's gonna be adding some new colors. So y'all, like, I don't know. I always love being a part of like when new brands start up, and she like the aspect, the aesthetic, like the marketing that she did. It really had me sold and ready to buy some. So yeah, and you know, she's from North Carolina, so I definitely got to support in the Greensboro area, no less. So yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let you all just finish up the video, and I'm gonna stop talking for now. And I hope you all enjoy it. I'm not sure if y'all remember me talking about it in my last haul, where I went over and I showed you all like the straight tips that I got from this brand, and I really didn't recommend them. And I told you about them from a new brand. I actually bought them from the same brand I got the powders from. Again, like purple is my favorite color. It really is. So like the purple and the blue, and it's really pretty. And honestly, if you look at it, they kind of have all the same colors here that I have right here. So it's like, you know, bubbles, amethyst, and then you got, no, I'm sorry, blossom, amethyst, and bubbles right there. And then it's very cute. Anyway, so yeah, I went in and bought the straight tips from them, and it actually came with more. I haven't opened these. I just got these, so let me open them up for you all, just so that I can do a quick swatch. Okay, so yeah, these are the straight tips, similar to the ones that I bought from the other person, but again, I do not suggest those at all. Just really didn't have the best experience. And these are actually more curved than the ones I got from the other person. Like they curve downward more, looks like. So that's interesting. So you really get like that C curve, like for real, like, I know y'all see that. And it looks like you get more sizes. You get actually more extended tip size. So it's 550 tips as opposed to 500. So I think that's nice. It's a nice touch there. And yeah, I'm like really happy with these. And I'm just happy with the customer service more. They're a lot more personable. Again, I'm not going to recommend the other company just because I don't want to recommend terrible customer service to you all. But yeah, so I'm happy that I've gotten these. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. All right.